are you going to work? Yes, no, maybe. Assumptions, many of them. It does seem good, doesn't it? Yes, it does seem good. It means you're finally back online. Now then, many great lessons were learned. I'll give it a second to actually call out of the nonsense, and then we'll see if things actually work. Hopefully. Hopefully indeed. Well, you go there, but it seems to be doing its job. My, indeed. Oh, splendid. Well, good thing that yesterday I actually did a small little stream already. Otherwise things would not work out as well, wouldn't they? Now we go here, go here. Now then, we can finally play. I did take the liberty of setting a few more things so that, you know, inventory is not overly burdened. We are getting very close to our goal of actually being able to buy a freaking galleon, finally. Then again, it doesn't really help me much initially, because I still will only have 2 cannons on each side, and I think the galleon can actually hold like 3 cannons on each side, but that ain't a problem yet. We're getting there. I'm pretty sure we can actually reach that goal in this episode if we do some side questing. Now, as for a bit of a recap of what we did last, we essentially did a lot of side questing. We helped our dear little friends to find some peace of mind. We helped a little Shoti a bit, you know, doing the good stuff of getting rid of a few hundred souls in her lantern. Must have felt quite heavy at that point. As we all know, I know a woman here and beyond appreciates being called heavy.
Excellent.
Why am I? Is this because of the storm? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's completely ignore this. I had enough storm news for one fucking eternity. But I guess before I continue with a little recap, let me just say this. There was one hell of an annoying situation yesterday after we finished stormproofing the store a bit. I was trying to get home, and you know, there are like 4 streets I can usually take. 3 of those were blocked off by, well, trees that had decided to, you know, change their position of inhabiting a nice spot next to the street to a nice prominent spot right on the street. It proved to be a bit of a hindrance, mind you. And the last one leads directly through a bit of a wood area.
Yes.
For fuck's sake, you people. Okay, let's see if my employees are actually smart. And figure out that that is not an important thing. Let them figure it out on their own, I say. I have busy things to do. Important things to do, of course. Our people want to see a bit of this. So I've decided for them, so to speak. I also started kinda on the, you know, Ida quest thing. Got a few more information on that one. And, apparently some sort of religious sect is going about recruiting people, and we're here to find out where the fuck they are and what they're doing and how we can stop them from recruiting ever more people, basically. Actually, who the fuck is the name of the people we're looking for? A woman named Okne, the Temple of God in Nikjaka. Okay. We need to find that suspicious individual, probably sulking in a deep dark corner somewhere. Wouldn't even be surprised, actually. To be completely fair, no, with you, I don't see it yet, but there it is. Now then. Basically, I'm not a fan of the lighted path idea. Generally speaking, I'm not a fan of religious sects. They are more suspicious than ever. But you pick. Can't I have just one fucking minute of peace to play some games? Oh, something really much unrelated, but a round of applause. Somebody actually remembers when we actually get deliveries. Wow. It's amazing. We had the same fucking timing since forever. Which is why that extra order you just took, little employee, will not work out. The other one is smart. The other one gets a raise. I will personally make sure she gets a raise. For fuck's sake. Deservedly so. I will actually make a note here. To be fair, I can't really raise here fucking wage that much, but for fuck's sake, she's gonna get like, I don't know, at least a cursory rise of like 50 cents or so per hour. Yeah. Make a note here. By, customary amount. Okay, now I'm happy. I'm really happy. Somebody's actually smart for once. I love it. People that are actually able to just think inside of the box that I have given them to think within. That's enough. You don't need to be smart. You're not supposed to work bloody fucking hard and be an expert at anything. You are supposed to work smart. Just remember what I tell you. Just remember basic things. That's all you need to fucking know. I don't know why other people don't get that. But well, back to gaming before I, get a fucking annoying hit over that nonsensical idiocy. Well, also, as you might have figured out, the whole reason why we are doing this now is I finally managed to come back yesterday evening, which was like an hour later because of the geographic of the place I'm living in. I would kind of have to basically drive out of the whole area, then drive back in from the other side, which means a huge span around. It was fun. I came back home and of course the internet was completely shot to hell. Was actually still shot this morning when I woke up. So I kind of went out and helped a bit with the cleaning up around the apartment area. Helped the janitor a bit. A nice person. With an ass load of work to do, so they're quite happy with just having somebody, taking a broom and taking care of a few things. Basically my job was, to climb up on the roof and make a nice little sweep of it. Everything into the stairs area, so it doesn't get blown away by the wind, then put it into, a trash bag and then put it in the elevator, get it down, and that was it. Not really much labor involved, but, better than doing nothing. And then when I came back in, and like, half an hour, an hour ago, the internet was back, and I was like, okay, let's not be presumptuous here. I know the internet can be a tricky little beast. So, I decided wait half an hour, get yourself a breakfast, then make yourself a coffee, and if it's then still working, and you can still work normally with it, then we're gonna stream. Which, let's do here. Okay, enough nonsense. I need another swig of my drink. Apparently all the rather loud talking to do yesterday so that people can actually understand me. Still kind of fucking with my throat though. Blah. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze. She's raping me with her eyes. You have a strong impression of someone selling something.
Light of Aethys be upon you.
Well, Bern said you could tell us about the purchasings of the light path.
Your friend guided you truly.
Your guide.
Darian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful.
You're most definitively selling something, and it's snake oil. I tell you that much.
We answer the shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake.
Yeah, that's totally not going to backfire on you.
Already the vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
Well, who are the vanguard?
Darian Bosch leads the vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans.
Okay, so if I want to bop Darian Bosch on the head, I need to follow swiftly.
They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
Oh no, I think he is precisely that dumb. What his eyes shift momentarily to Adair, then back to you. She says nothing, merely raising her smile. Do we have a list of people in the Vanguard? I don't think she's gonna give that to me. Your journey sounds dangerous.
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers.
The Shining God not so much. Guderian though, probably.
What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause?
I would like to point out that that is a very dangerous way of thinking.
To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
So, how would you do in Epiphanius in actuality? You know, chasing with a boat?
Yes, in fact.
Oh shit.
We will follow him along the lighted path.
I shouldn't have asked. You people are more stupid than I initially thought.
When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Guderian Bosch has seen it.
Oh boy.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
See, do we have a list of people in the Vanguard? We can ask. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I want to see if a friend is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Guderian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, we keep such information private.
Adair turns his head away to hide a look of expiration. But then it shifts, sighs suddenly hopeful. He looks back at Oakner.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
Oh, we can either go niche, but we should probably make use of religious knowledge in this case. Since, that woman is clearly a religious nut. And my best spiel, Eosus does not play favorites as Vodica does. He would welcome all who wish to join him.
I agree. And Guderian
Yes.
Bosch has admitted to the Vanguard
Idiot.
all who asked to join.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard.
Yeah, shit, they already left, didn't they?
Their ship is docked right now in Nekataka and set to depart at any moment.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
We gotta
They
go indeed.
won't take you, but there will be more ships to follow.
Oh, they will take me if they want to or not.
Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
Look at the nose. Expression no different than it was when you arrived. Okay, let's run. For the dogs. New. The good thing is, this is a classical RPG, which means time is not nearly as much of a relevant point as you think. Those events are usually scripted, and as long as the game developer has not a very interesting sense of humor, they usually don't screw you out of success or failure as intended, or wasting some time. So basically I could now take a nice little shopping strip while it's like, we need to hurry to the harbor to catch that ship, and you're like, yeah, sure, but first let me sell some, 100 or so armors I picked up randomly. Luckily enough, I don't need to, because I already did all the setting of equipment before I even started, so I don't have to bore you with looking at the inventory screen or me like going like, yes, let's sell like 8 armors here and 5 daggers here, and it's not the most fun part, honestly. This however means that we have almost enough money to buy ourselves a nice big ship, galleon. I'd be much pleased with that. I mean, it comes with advantages, although not necessarily the one I would like the most, namely more cannons on each side. I can't really afford those if I buy the ship, but we would have a lot more hit points. But that alone would make us a lot of a tougher enemy. So there you have it. There is advantage to it. Even though it's a heavy investment. 100,000 gold coins don't come easy. Which is actually good, because if you can earn money too easily in games, that, kinda cheapens the experience, I think. I mean, at the end of any reasonable RPG I've ever played, I ended up rich as fuck. Because, well, most of your best equipment you find in dungeons anyway, so you no real need to buy much. With that alone, you can say a
We
lot.
missed it.
And apparently, I do love it. It's an empty screen. And she's like, we missed it. Yeah, there's nothing here. You're right.
They're gonna park that thing next to Aethys and slit their own throats.
Basically, yeah, that's the plan.
I wish they'd gone ahead with it before they got Bairn involved.
Eh,
If we can't catch it, can you promise me we'll go right now?
sure.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
Yes, it's my good looks. Have you seen my portrait there? Look at it. Okay. Chasing a ship should actually be right up our alley, mostly because, well, my little ship, my little find, is many great things. It's not strong, not anything, but it is fast. That at least it is. Oh, we could actually afford the galleon right now, and would have 6,000 over. We're kinda on, how to put it mildly, bit of a running job here, so I guess we're gonna have to do this when we come back. Well, shit. Make a mental note to buy a new ship. Okay, so how are we going to follow them? Actually, where is Eothas at this point in time? He's on the floor of the sea, isn't he? How the fuck are they even going to find him? I mean, it's not like he has a giant, you know, floating buoy or above, so that people know where he is. Get it in bows. Children of the Dawn Star. Eothas Vanguard. It's a sloop. Well, that's not good. Sloop is actually fast. Actually, you know what? Quick save is probably enough. Chase! Ah. Ah. Our sails are better. You're screwed. Now then, stop your nonsense and go back. Otherwise I'm going to hit you over the head. No. Precisely, I will hit him personally over the head. Because he's bad. A very bad person. A gift from Eothas. Glorious death is upon us. Yes, that's not a gift. That's what we call a curse. Okay, you go here. You go here. You stay back. You come here. You go here. Because, yeah, I knew it. Always, no matter what you do, in any of these sheep combats, one asshole is going to jump over like a little bitch. Every single time it has happened, and, well, what can I do? I mean, I do have some very mighty powerful spells at this point. Where's my little avatar? There he is.
Doing the job. That's it.
Blong, 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 blong. Even the game is like, I don't like this. It's too much of my screen power. No! You, attack that. This looks like a mage.
You like that?
Everybody turns around. Wow, game, you really don't like this battle, do you? Actually, the first time I've seen that happening.
We were friends.
Well, combat seems to be officially over. At least above deck.
Aye.
Let's see what happens below deck then.
Aye.
Make a nice little save, making sure that we do not, you know, end up in a horrible situation. Could you people shut the fuck up? Jesus fucking Christ.
The others have drunk, Bairn. Their souls make their way to Aethys.
Okay. I needed to, you know, write a few praising words for little employee number one, who has become my number one just now, for being smart
This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith.
The time I'm going to rip your head off.
Come. Let us show him together.
The man uncorks a vial hanging from his neck, filled with a vicious fluid of earthly red. He raises it and waits. Once at the ends, Bern uncorks an identical vial hanging from his own neck. That doesn't sound good.
No, kid!
Edis has stepped forward, his palms outstretched. Bern nearly drops the vial. He catches sanguine hold of it between his 4 fingers. His gaze drifts up to there. He stares with dull eyes, as though he's trying to place it.
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
I flew here on a cloud. You idiot, we're on the fucking sea. I came in a ship. Adair ignores him, which is understandable, keeping careful eye contact with Bern.
Lower that. Let's talk.
Bern waits. The vial now clutched in one hand at chest height. Okay, let's say good old diplomacy here. Here's out, kid. Decide once you've heard all the
You
sides.
can't let him decide for you. You know what Olava would think of this.
She isn't here to decide for me either.
That's the whole point, kid. You're supposed to make your own decisions. Development end hovers now just above waist height.
What is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
You know, I really get sick and tired of people claiming that I'm, for fuck's sake, summoned everywhere and in between by the fucking gods. And gods can quite literally shove whatever sort of intent they have up their very own rear end and make happy with that. I'm not interested in doing that, and for fuck's sake, if Barrett did not quite literally take my life hostage, quite literally, I wouldn't do that bidding either. Desperate times call for desperate measures, but that is all.
I will make him proud.
You will not. I don't actually think he has us, you know, he's interested. Your leader has read too many parables. The gods seldom have cause to test your faith. Yeah. I've seen evidence of the true nature of the gods. Your wise question.
Maybe he's not testing faith. Maybe he's testing if you can think for yourself.
That would actually be the most reasonable thing a god can do.
But our faith, isn't that what the gods ask of us?
Your hand is lowered. It hangs at his right side, the vial dangling.
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
And it is like, bitch, please. I have a weapon. I will use it.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate?
Honestly, I doubt you'd be missed if you stayed behind. It's a rude thing to say, but it's absolutely true.
What she means is, you're probably more valuable to Aethys alive.
Tending fields while he marches to change the world? Unlikely.
Very likely. Those fields are very important. Anyone that follows us can't survive on, you know, love, faith, and air alone. They need food.
History doesn't look kindly on deserters, Bairn. Nor will your god.
Hard to blame his deserters. They got to live. Meanwhile, his last vanguard got burned right out of the world, bones and all.
I've come this far. How could I be forgiven for failing him now?
Perception. Look at you. You're short, underfed, untrained. And you think Eothas needs you. And then we can use the mercenary. Actually, let's use that, yeah. It's actually a true statement. Commanders order their troops to die for their own glory, deserve no loyalty.
Aethys doesn't deserve your life. Or even your crazy leaders. Not until he starts making some sense.
I never figured I was worthy of receiving his explanation.
It's now or never, Bairn. Will you abandon your god, or will you come to his aid?
Abandon him.
Come on, say something. Adair's right.
Even Elder says that. And he can't believe he just said that. Like, it is right. What did I just say? Come on, you know you're right in this case.
Who exactly demands this sacrifice, Bairn? Aethys or him? Beware of men who claim the authority of the gods. They often have little care for mortals.
Indeed. A bit like with the Pope, the older popes, not the one that is busy, nowadays kissing everybody's ass and going like, I'm a nice old man, totally peaceful, don't do anything against me, please. The olden popes who were like, the only authority who can command me is God. Well, but if that's your standpoint, and you will quite literally not bow your head to anyone, and not listen to anyone, because why should you? You only fear one authority, and that one is remarkably silent up in the clouds. Which, led to the popes of olden times do lots of crazy shit. And getting away with it. Because, you can't judge me. I only listen to God. What a self-serving argument is that, if I have ever heard any.
Your thoughts be more knotty than Rower-tie rigging, lad. The farmer be speaking sense for once. Better to live for a god than die for one.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. You gotta listen, kid. Bear, during the Saints' War, me and my brother, we had a choice to make. It was just like this. We saw it different, he and I. He chose our god. I didn't. I'll never see him again. And I don't know where his soul is now. But I don't think Aethys was around to save it.
Yep.
You're gonna stay here. There's better ways to serve your god. You can build something in his honor, like I did. A town, a temple, a good life. Maybe not a statue.
Burn's expression shifts suddenly. He looks like someone who's been slapped hard across the face. His fingers relax, and the vial clatters to the ground, spattering the deck with what might easily be mistaken for a gruesome bloodstain.
Aethys, forgive me.
The Midair takes what sounds like his first breath in a while. His finger strays over his mouth and beard in a rhythm of reassurance.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god. For betrayal there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
Bah, there's no fate that can't be cheated.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one. The Shining God will light the way.
He barely gets the sentence out before the first spasm wrecks his frame. A reddish froth bubbles from his lips. He collapses to the floor, flopping and arching like a netted fish. In one final, rigid convulsion, his breath stops and his body settles heavily on the deck in an unnatural pose.
Think he's alright? He looks a little seasick.
Well, too bad religious fanatics don't often carry much in the way of valuables. Then stare silently at Gadarian Bosk. Spittle bubbles on the lips of the corpse are still popping.
That would have been me. If I were stronger, it would have been me.
Nah, pretty much you've been weaker, man.
Lucky you weren't stronger then.
Lucky you weren't a complete idiot.
The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
Yeah. There swallows and tries to say something. In the end, he just nods.
For right now, let's just get you home.
Too bad no valuables, though. I really could have used that chip to sell it. Now, what does the quest say? Return him to Hasango, eh? Yeah, Hasango was up north, wasn't it? It's Sayuka. That's Cockspur. Rookspur? Why Cockspur though? Where did this come from? You know what? Let's actually use the map. It was right. It was north of Nikitaka. Although, to be fair, northwest. We probably should not attack that one. It's a jungle and it has 3 bloody crossy ones. Let's not. Let's not even try. I think horrible things would happen to us. We don't want horrible things to happen. I mean, I do believe my crew is rather happy. They have a swell job, serving me. I don't pay them that bad. There looks up unexpectedly as Byrne disembarks the Defiant without a word to anyone. The man begins to head off, going straight ahead with sunken eyes, and doesn't break stride when he passes it there.
Bairn.
He's taken another several steps before he seems to have feared anything at all. When he stops, he doesn't turn to face it at first, as though keeping his options open. A long moment passes, then with persisting hesitation, he turns.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life, and I know it's because of you.
Well, yes.
I know I should be thanking you.
Yeah, you should basically be very much busy kissing our boots and shaking our hands like crazy because, well, we just saved your bloody life, you idiot.
But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now, or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
Just tell him I sent you, with regards. Bestest regards. I'm sure he will understand the message.
It should be the other way around. He's the one owes you an explanation. You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Then gives an absent nod, still looking down, and says no more. It's not satisfying. But I guess the quest is over. Also, Shorty has something to say.
Watcher.
Shorty claps her hands together excitedly. Going, nibbling on her bottom lip, she beams you a sunny grin.
Guess what? Now go on and guess, really.
You've had another dream.
Not a god's darned one. And ain't that just it?
That's awesome. Your eyes gleam with a shining triumph.
I feel so fine. Like I swallowed a star and now I got light bursting from my chest.
Well, if that would really happen, you'd die, and the star that just exploded in your chest is probably going to kill the Earth. But apart from that, yeah, sure, sounds fine.
Can you see it in me? This happiness? It's all on account of you, Watcher.
Well, that is indeed very great, little Shorty.
Everything's different now.
Yes, you finally have found the truth.
The world looks so dang bright, doesn't it? Even at night. The sky goes all glittery with stars. Must be what the gods see when new souls are born.
I'm pretty sure the gods are busy looking down all the freaking time. As Shorty sorts her off, she sighs with contentment. Good. We're doing so much good work on this fine day.
Not in much of a mood to talk, if you don't mind.
I do. Just want to make sure you don't come up with any crazy ideas like committing fucking suicide now.
You must gather your
Again. Before venturing forth. I know, Gabe. We've played games like this for a long time. Well, we solved this crisis. One more to fear. And we do need to, well, buy ourselves a nice new ship. Do we have much else left? I mean, we are a lot stronger than we were before, so maybe actually taking the opportunity to travel around from the southern corner again up to the northern corner and see if we can deal with any more situations on the islands. It's probably prudent. Then, next on the line... I mean, I guess we could visit Durante and Donash and go like, hey, I know you invited us like in-game time, probably months ago. You know, we were kind of busy, so do excuse us for being a bit late. Reply. Alien. Trait. Hmm? 100 hit points. That alone is going to make a difference. First I need to kinda unequip my ship. Because if we're not using it, then having everyone on it is pretty much a waste. An inch-efficient crew. And I'm like, I know, game. I know. Okay, go to the big ship. Jesus, it's really big, isn't it? Oh yeah, 4 cannons on each side. That is amazing, to put it mildly. Let's see. We have the Sails of Barath, which gives me minus sail health, but travel and combat speed. Much as I hate to use them, mind you, but yeah, let's fly my own colors, because fuck you, Barath. What else do I have? The Imperial Long Gun. And the wooden Hognose, which is really low range. 300, 200 to 500. So I can start shooting at like minus below 600. It's better to shoot below 500, and those ones will just be useful in the end, but hey, at least I can get everything set up. Then we have Scavenger's Lanterns. Not much else. Now then, we have a very good Cannoneer. A very good helmsman. A very good cook, actually, a 4-star cook. Do I have someone maybe also tries to be a cook? Yeah, you. No, wrong place. You're supposed to be my surgeon. He's a navigator. Do have a few good cooks at this point, though. He's a deckhand. He's a pretty damn good navigator. You are a very good deckhand. Oops. Deckhand, not cannoneer. You're a pretty damn good navigator. You're a good deckhand. Why do I say deckhand and I put cannoneer's job? Why? Why am I like this sometimes? I wonder. You're a decent cannoneer. You shall be the boatswain, because I think you will learn something new for once. And I think none of you are actually in the deckhand camp. One of them may be also a cannoneer. Yeah. And that means I have some rather bad people on the cannons, but this ship has an ass-load more space. It's actually rather impressive. Now, we can now hold more supplies. Like, you don't have enough crew. I have enough crew members, mind you. So please, order by money, because it shouldn't be that pricey. Now next I only really need to worry about the upgrades. Like, you know, good hulls, good sails, good tankers and all of the nonsense. It's going to cost me an S-load of money more. Which I don't have right now, mind you. Right now I'm fucking poor as fuck. Repair supplies. Are we full? We are kinda full. Those numbers are not accurate, are they? Okay, I need to set the ship to active, of course. That kinda helps with that problem. Cannon shot. Max. Spare supplies. Max. What else? Medical supplies. And, okay, let's trade those first. Still can take some more medical supplies. Okay, everything is nice and filled up. Which means we can now... I guess we could go somewhat reasonably safe now. I don't wanna... Could I potentially sell my ship, my old ship? I don't think I can I? Well, that's rather saddening. Well, no matter. Let us take a look then on the islands and see what what's still around that we could take care of reasonably. Slayers and a galleon. I think we dealt with most of this already. Blighted Bog is still considered dangerous to us, so let's try and avoid that, shall we? For Deadlight. Not really if you'd need to meet those pirates again. They've proven to be annoying, to put it mildly. Yeah, solitary rest farm indeed. There's quite literally nothing there. I could go here for, fetching some more water. That shit just respawns anyway. Okay, there's nothing here. Some unaffiliated traders. Don't really care about those. Oh yeah, right. I was like, why the fuck? Yeah, because I named it, didn't I? Oops. Never forgot about that one. It was, however, a very much drug-induced party, wasn't it? I guess we could potentially go ahead and sail into some storms to get some sailor experience on our little now much bigger crew, but I don't really feel like it. Yeah. My naming sense is awesome. I shall not let anyone else say anything about that. Oh yeah, right, the vamps. I'd forgotten about you. He's still considered a 2-star, though. I don't really see how we can interact with that, though. I mean, I can land here. Oh, I guess there's a small little pass over there. That seems a bit dangerous still, though. Okay. Maybe we should go some pirate hunting? Actually, probably not a bad idea to go on some nice, easy pirate hunting. Mostly because the problem is, Ken, I don't really have that much in the way of chances. Jesus Christ. That island looks deadly as fuck. And I guess there aren't really that many enemies that are considered dangerous on the seas, at least, so I guess some sea battles would be prudent. We could go to Brooksville and deal with that, I guess. I mean, there's still the forest there, that's a bit dangerous, but it's realistically speaking not much. Too many things still to do, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's take a look down here. But I guess he would be a mighty first goal. The whole galleon. The whole galleon full of nonsense. But we have one too, so, you know. And we do need some more loot to sell, because, well, we are fresh out of money, to put it mildly. It was a bit of a heavy investment. Okay, that doesn't work. If I tell my ship to just do it like this, it's not working. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I see now. Off the island. Yes, but we're not that far away any longer. We're going to clean now. Clean house, basically. And I mean, there aren't that many. He's going to turn around anyway soonish. Ho, 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 ho. That is the unbelievable ability of having little employees stand in my place in the store. Also, hello there. No, it's just that, historically speaking, if I dare use that term, Saturday has originally not even been my day. It was the day my little partner would work, but that has kind of changed, and so I'm doing some work on Saturday. But depending on how I play it, I sometimes find myself with an extra opportunity to play, which is especially pleasing after yesterday the storm murdered my internet. Most brutally. But then, level of thirst display discolored scales and bloated bellies. I wouldn't go that far, they had been hired beforehand, but yes, I do kinda use the fact that they are around, so I can actually play some games. I mean, technically I'm still on call. See? Was kind of bad, because, you know, actually had to replan yesterday. So basically what I did was I did a little stream around midday. Then I drove to the store to, you know, to improve it a bit so my insurance doesn't say anything bad about if shit should go wrong. And I tried to get back home, which took an S-load longer than I had hoped, because, well, many streets were blocked off by trees. And I come home and it's like, yeah, internet dead. Mostly because my internet is fickle by normal standards anyway. And it doesn't really like anything happening. But it came back today. I kinda had feared that it would take a bit longer, but it came back, and so I was like, well, I did my, you know, customary 4 hours of work already, and so I kinda changed with my dearest little employees and go like, you do a job now, I go home and do, you know, finance stuff. Do it. And then I was like, okay. I also kinda helped out a bit cleaning up around here and around the store, which also took a bit of time. But hey, all well that ends well. All well that ends well. Now then, we can probably win this. Turn to port. What are they doing? They're turning to port too. So, if I know where to fire my cannons. 70, 65, 55, 51. The chance is actually not that bad, but 70 is really not that good. Boom, fire anyway. I have now 4 cannons. Oh, this feels good. Oh, what do we get? Hit, 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 hit. Nice. The first shot of the new ship is fired, and it was impressive. A whole broadside, and it worked marvelous. Okay, they're changing their positions around. I don't give a quite literally shit. Oh, with a dying friend. Man, that sounds... that doesn't sound good. Shit, that's really not good. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. I wish you luck and a good time, I guess. It's in. He's dying, you probably will not have that many more. Man, that's success. I did lose a few friends in my time. That's never good thing to happen. Shit, one of us is injured. That's not good. But yeah, do make the best of your time then. That's important. Also, it takes an ass lot of time to actually GB around now. That's also not good because, well, you know. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Do make the best of your time then, that's important, and I do hope he's feeling well enough to have you over for a while. You really need to make use of such opportunities, you really, really do. Otherwise you're gonna be left with many, many bad regrets, and you don't want that. Yeah, I know stuff like that. It's happened. Okay, we can't really GB any longer. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, I don't know him, but I have no reason to wish him anything unwell. I do hope he's feeling as good as the circumstances allow him. Yeah, that's a bummer though. It's, I mean, the way things going, because, you know, yes, can't really do anything about the fact that people are dying, but it's a shitty thing. It really is. Yeah, that's good. It's actually, death is maybe invisible, but yeah, invisible, yeah, inevitable. But playing games is also for some people. Really great thing, that little gaming. Never really thought back way back in the day that would become such a thing, but amazingly enough, it became. It kinda is, yeah. I mean, sometimes it can be seen, you know, if you see a bloody fucking boulder racing towards you, you can pretty much see death, you know. But yes, that's not really the point people are trying to make with that particular nonsense. We do get them, and we are a lot more healthy than we were before. True. But it would imply that death itself is actually a thing, and not just, you know, a state to reach, which then again would make no sense to be seen. Yeah. Debates. Debates, most interesting and profound. Reload faster, please. And fire faster. We are dominating those bitches most brutally. I love it. I mean, we do have some damages, yes, and we also have some wounded personnel, but is that really a problem we need to concern ourselves with? I say no. Damage. That was not what I was hoping for, honestly. True enough, true enough. Hey, I kind of figured you meant debate. Don't worry, I'm somewhat reasonably awake actually, because well, actually I'm surprised that I'm that awake, considering that I haven't really slept that much. Fucking storm nonsense. Decided to do some horrible things to us. Hold the position. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, we do need to end this at some point. This hurts. Well, I mean, you know, that's the whole point. It kind of depends on what you consider to be alive in the state. It's also the whole abortion debate all over again, and I'm not going to open that particular can of worms again, because that really gets people annoyed, apparently. But yeah, depending on your definition what is alive and what is not, kind of makes the difference. I mean, yeah, the virus on some level is alive. Pretty much on the same level as the plant is, of course, alive. Which, you know, is very different from our definition of being alive, because it kind of requires some conscious thought and stuff like this for us to be considered alive. Bye-bye, ship. Hope we'll never see you again. How much do we get? Well, not much. I was kind of hoping for a bit more. Okay, you are a good captain, but you only have a dhow. We're gonna chase you next. Well, let them argue. I say let all of the smart people, or so they claim at least, argue as much as they want. So that we poor people don't have to, you know, waste all of our bloody freaking day. Don't worry, I kind of fall into the same camp. If I find something of a, you know, debatable topic, I can get lost in that debate a lot. So, you know. I personally enjoy our conversations. I do. It's a nice little thing and it adds a lot of fun times to my little playing session here. I mean, we can try to GB. It's going to take forever to GB. Yeah, even a conversation that is not aligned in this case. Are they running away from me? Those little bitches. I did not see that one coming though. Running away. How cowardly. How about you? You're still seeming a bit too dangerous to deal with. You could be dealt with. The master captain, you say. Yeah, that's a bit too much in the way of health you got going there. How about you? You seem weak. But then again, you know, then you can start a whole debate about what actually it counts as progress. Just talking about something, progressing, the understanding of that thing. Maybe, potentially, yes, but not necessarily. Maybe we should actually for once close the area. Medieval Dynasty. Doesn't ring any bells, honestly. For once. And actually, let me look it up. Maybe I have heard of it and I just don't remember. Medieval Dynasty. What is that? I think I saw that on Steam at some point. Maybe, potentially. But that's basically all of my knowledge about it. They're kind of running out of health though. It's not good. Yeah, they can probably hold positions. Brace for impact! Okay. So 3 of them get reloaded relatively quickly. That's at least something. I will check it out, though then again, you know, I'm still in a sorry state where basically since the store is not doing good and we're actually actively working on selling it off, the whole business. I'm, you know, not really in the market for new games. Maybe I will put it on my little wish list and when it's on sale or something, reasonably priced, I'll probably get it. But could be a while, but I mean, if you say it's nice, well, I will be out of a job. Quite literally, I will be jobless. And that is basically all for a moment. I have no time whatsoever, since I actually don't have a complete end date. We don't know when we will actually be able to sell it off, and we can't just close door. And I mean, we could go into bankruptcy, declare that and get rid of it all, but yeah, that would hinder me for the next 10 years at the very least, so that's not an option. So I'm doing my best to focus on actually getting things up and running so we can sell it reasonably. Basically selling off, you know, the excess assets that we have collected over the years so we can make the business lighter, so it's easier to sell off. Also helps with, you know, pleasing the bank, which we still owe the bank an X lot of money. Yeah, it's a bit of a specialized business, especially if you cut down all of the other things. But, well, we do need to make this bloody business a lot lighter. If we, that's the, ideally, if I could sell it off right now, we would make actually a nice plus. Nope. We're pretty much the only store around, which is good, but most of our repeat customers are also at a certain age where it's like, they're not going to change, but they're not going to be around forever. Too. Bit of a problem that. But yeah, there are many things to consider, and it's a lot of work. We did look into that, but most of the bigger chains that would be interested normally are actually right at the moment keeping their money where it is and not investing in something that is not a completely assured success from the get-go. Corona times. What lovely times to live in, I'd say. Totally not hindering me in any way, shape or form, of course not. But yeah, there's a lot of things that need to be considered and worked through, but man. Also means I don't really have time to think about my next job. Well. Online business, you say. Honestly, I do know that a lot of work is nowadays present thanks to the internet and stuff. Yeah, but that really works not that well for our business model, honestly. It's difficult. But well. Also, since I can't make this decision alone, and my partner also has decided that this is the best for us, trying to, you know, rock the boat now and making a conflict out of it is probably a bad idea, to put it mildly. Brace for impact! Yeah, and there are specific laws for that in Germany, which is mainly the reason why actually Steam gets nowadays censored in Germany. As in, you can't get any naughty games, officially of course, any longer. To verify the age online is a pain in the ass. In Germany makes it sure to be even more of a pain in the ass than you can imagine. It's also part of the reason why we kinda, you know, try to avoid that. Hold position. But yeah, as I said, it's a kind of difficult situation, but honestly, sitting around and moping about it is probably not gonna help. We did at some point plan something like that. Yeah, but that would be false advertising, because it's absolutely not just German alcohol. We do have German-made alcohol, actually have German-made whiskey, for example. That's a rarity. But, well, yeah. We would need money to invest into that sort of idea. Then we would also need, you know, make sure that we don't actually fall onto the false advertisement category, which would give us a lawsuit most brutally. Can't really have that, so there are some problems to consider. And right now, we owe the bank basically more money than we have a reasonable chance of repaying them without the money that comes in from selling the business. So yeah, it doesn't really seem like much of a pleasant situation. Now I kinda need to pass some time because my health is not looking good. Why, oh why indeed? Well, because originally everyone was like, well, it's gonna be a bad year at worst, and we do need to pay for employees and our rent and all of the other nonsense. Yes, but sometimes companies don't really have it. I mean, sure, we could have just fired everyone on the spot and be reducing it to the state we're running it now. And if you were one of those employees, would you be accepting of that? You do know that around here we have some contractual obligation to our employees. We can't just fire them all nilly-willy. So it was not really a decision to make. And as long as things had returned to normal, we would not actually have a problem, because then we could easily repay that in time. Gently! It's not how that worked now, is it? Now we kinda need to take a rest, I guess. Yeah. Honestly, nobody really foresaw how this situation would play out. And that's kinda what fucked us over, but, you know, that's the whole point. If I sit here now and be like, okay, all hope is lost, sure, I'm gonna sit down now and die, wouldn't be satisfying at all, would it? Instead, I'm sitting here and thinking about what I can do. It's a lot more reasonable, honestly. Now I need to take a few drags off my pipe, because, well, I haven't had a few. There are some options. I mean, worst case, I can always just, you know, drive a truck for some company or something. Become a bus driver or something. Pretty sure they're searching. Not my dream job, but, you know, better than sitting on nothing. I'd say. It's an option. Yes, and I was kindly omitting that, you know. Isn't it enough that I have an island quite literally called Heroin Party? Do you have to bring up cocaine too? Yeah, I actually hit this one before. Wow, a whole day has passed and the ship is not repaired. What are my people doing? What I really need to do is like this. Can I actually offer get some repairs? Well, it doesn't seem like I can, does it? Bullshit. That's a problem. Also, my crew is... Okay, you need to take a break and recuperate. How long will it take you? 6, 12 days. Jesus Christ. Hey, let's spend 12 days circling around the island. Without losing. Difficult times, isn't it? But then again. Yes, as much as I have considered, you know, turning this into a freaking isekai, basically. Bit out there as an idea. But for one thing, I don't think an international business student is just going to, you know, run up around this particular area and go like, yeah, I would really like to have some opportunity to work for basically no money, because we can't pay anyone anymore. Quite literally, from our one full employee and, what was it, at best 3 part-timers, we now have us 2 working basically full-time and 1 part-timer. Quite literally. We can almost not pay those. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very unhappy in a while. Especially seeing the state. And as I said, where am I even going to find one at this point? Let's go deal with this. What would be an unorthodox solution? Yeah, let's not give them fucking surf. I don't want to get my crew addicted to fucking drugs. That seems like a bad idea game. Let's give everyone some extra. It's gonna make them happy and hopefully healing. And we're fully healed. See, that event worked a lot better for our healing processes than anything else. That's interesting. Might have to bring that up as at least an idea. Wouldn't be the first time that grasping at straws actually produced reasonable results at the end. So, you know, not putting it off the table. But see, that's the problem. It would be one thing if I would be the only one making decisions, but for the moment I'm not, at least. Maybe I will start a new business in the future, but I would need to really make sure that I actually produce some more monies to spend on it. First and foremost. Because, you know, money doesn't surprisingly grow on trees. Yeah, you know, apart from the technicality where it does. But well, knock, what is it this time? An unexpected cold wind blows across the deck. Is this going to help me? Or is this going to cost me the money to... Yeah, blah 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 blah. Each man crew stands at the edge of the ship. I will probably take up a lot of learning before I start any new business, and yes, online is probably the way to go nowadays. Which means I will need to learn a lot more. I mean, you know, I'm a bit of an old timer. I'm not really used to the idea of using the internet for business. That idea really, that comes across as a bit strange from my point of view, but that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing indeed. I guess the general time of analog business is coming to its end, and you know, in a way you could say that the whole corona catastrophe that has hit us also very long at this point has kinda made that process even more obvious. Actually, I do know some business because I do talk, you know, with my neighbors, in a way of speaking. And there actually are quite a few restaurants that started doing the thing where you can online order by and get it delivered to you. And some of them are actually making a nice killing out of that nowadays, and they're actually considering not reopening at all and just keep it being an online business. And of course, because people couldn't go out as much, even older people have become a lot more accepting of the idea of ordering shit online. As a bit of a nice little personal remark from that, we do kind of offer some postal services along. So, for example, we take some of your return shipments and stuff like this. And so I can actually see that the amount has increased, and the customers who actually bring in stuff is also changed. Usually it was, you know, typical cases would be, you know, some young woman who really liked to go clothes shopping is coming in to get some packages from us and basically making their return sendings like the next day. With a lot, sure. Nowadays I see actually older people doing also such nonsense. It's impressive how much things change. I don't really know if I like it though. Maybe that's actually a problem of being old. Or getting older. The older I have gotten, the more I realize that I don't really like change. A bit of a problem, honestly, at this point. But to think that it's not even that long ago that I laughed at people who stubbornly followed their ways and goes like, I don't want to change, I don't want to deal with this smartphone thing. It's scary and nonsense and I don't like it, and I don't want to learn it. How the times have changed. How the times have changed indeed. Makes me want to laugh somewhat harshly at myself. Going like, here, remember your own words? Yes, now they're here to bite you in the fucking ass, aren't they? Oh well. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows what I'll be doing next? Honestly, I don't fucking know. That has been true for quite a few times, you know. Actually, if, you know, 5 years ago you had told me that at some point I'd be sitting in front of my PC and doing some streaming, I'd probably have laughed in your face and go like, yes, sure. Next it's going to rain pigs. Well, see, look and behold. I am not at all. But it's kind of surprising. Surprising how the times change. But as I said, you know. Not much, I just went about on a bit of a, you know, age-induced roundabout, you know, how I was once the person who looked at the old people and go like, nah, those goddamn old people don't wanting to change, and now I'm sitting in like, I don't want to change. But change does happen in the most unexpected ways. I kinda finished with, you know, if you had told me 5 years ago that at some point I'd be sitting in front of my PC and doing some streaming nonsense, I'd have laughed in your face. And probably said something along the lines of, you know, how it's probably going to rain pigs next. And, you know, look at the result. Look where I'm sitting. Look what I'm doing. Surprising, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't really have to. I mean, I can, you know, just do this or that job. I mean, I do know some people. It's not like I can't get a job, probably. The corona times are going to make it harder, yes, but not impossible. So I do think I could probably avoid it, but if I want to build up another business, then most definitively I will have to Wait a second. Yeah, I would probably avoid jobs that will outright kill me. Probably would like to avoid that. You and me both then, because I try to avoid that too. I know those people are getting fucked over royally by Amazon. That's really, really, really brutally. I mean, one thing I will say, you know, I do bow to the man who made that possible. He gets away with shit that's unbelievable. In any other circumstances, in any other company, would get sued to hell and back for that nonsense, and he gets away with it. You have to really tip your head to that and go like, yeah, he's an unethical swine, but he at least knows how to be a fucking asshole. Most definitively. Yeah, that's also the reason why my people are actually well paid. Even my part-timers are getting a reasonable amount of money for the hours they work. Sadly, the business model is not really ideal, because the basic idea of any business is that you want to have your profits at max, because, you know, the more money you have, the more money you can reinvest into your business, the bigger you can grow. A certain growth is required, so you can actually keep up with inflation and all of the nonsense. So spending extra money on employees is not necessarily something that strikes you as particularly good at first. And many people have taken that idea to heart. Personally, I'm not a fan, obviously. I like very much to stay away from that and, you know, actually do good things. I guess I could set you in, but since you're not damaged any longer, but there's only 4 days left. Let's sail around the island a bit more and heal the last people and then find ourselves a new ship. Yeah, we do have the right for workers' union, and still Amazon gets away with having a fucking warehouse here. Mostly because nobody has yet to actually, you know, point out reasonably provable that the conditions are just that bad. Though they kind of avoid the whole, we actually do have a... at least for companies of that size, you will need to follow the decided contracts by the unions. It's a difficult situation, honestly. You know, Amazon business. I don't think you're gonna get them away, at least. The problem is, once a company is big enough that they can hire an S-load of legal experts, which basically, you know, means that you're paying people to sift through any sort of fucking documentation to find the smallest loophole, you kind of have a problem on your hands. Yeah, I once thought that actually the same here, because because of the jungle of laws we have, it is actually relatively difficult to get away with nonsense, because even if the thing you're doing you can't get easily caught for, there are many other things you can get into trouble with. Yeah, but that was a jungle. There's no signs of discoloration. Give food. EDC. Indeed, very. I mean, it's interesting, but not that much name, huh? Who knows? Probably in... put another fine point on it. Well, yeah, of course the people should. The problem is always you have to actually first have somebody to actually willing to go to court. And quite often the small people do find themselves a bit unwilling to take the risk. Come on, my people. Get healthy again. Since resting on the sea apparently doesn't work. Bro, I lost my train of thought there. Progressing the time. Yes, that was what I wanted to say. But like, pro what? What were we talking about? Now I remember what I was talking about. And my people are healthy again. Good. We have still... yeah, we still have enough cannonballs and shit. Okay, let's see. A dead fire merchant, a dead fire merchant, a dead fire merchant, a dead fire merchant, and Emil less Fenn, the truly insane, apparently. Who has a galleon. Somewhat tempted to try and get my hands on him. That would be a challenging fight, mind you. No game, you will not. But maybe next time, my people. I've played this game a few times, and what can I say? You basically just lose money for no good reason. But then let's see if the truly insane will actually be truly insane. I do wonder what they would do. Crash into me. Make it like the Romans. Build a nice little thing to ram ships with. Not the worst system, I'd imagine. Okay. Make a quick save because it is another galleon, and galleons are dangerous. As we have learned previously. Okay, first things first, we need to get closer. Even closer. And we're going to turn to port, which is going to take us 2 turns now. It would be interesting. I was kind of talking about the ships, but yeah, sure. Let's build a giant siege tower and check the Amazon warehouses. That would... The picture alone would be worth more than words can describe. I'd actually pay for that. If I had money left, I would probably pay for that. Just for that scene. Ah, that would be amazing. That would be really, really, really fucking amazing. Hold position. We're missing one on the front cannons. That is indeed not good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And they do have basically the same health amount as we have. Means it's not good. Report to... Yeah, I should probably put you in that position, shouldn't I? Idiot. Like, hey, they're healthy now. Maybe I should put them into the position, actually, so they can actually do something with that. And you miss. You fool! How can you miss that shot? Don't you know how important that shot is? Sanate Publia Qualitas Germanica. Quality of the Germans, eh? Let's be honest, I think still most of the world do not want to see the Germans rise anyway. Then again, you know, we were at some point not just Germany, we were also part of the Holy Roman Empire. Which, funnily enough, was quite literally neither holy nor Roman nor fucking empire. Call about misleading naming sense, isn't it? But then again, whoever came up with this was like, yeah, this is a fine joke, isn't it? The people are going to be very much impressed with that. Bounty continents are not yet reloaded. That ain't good. Now we have some chances of hitting them. Good. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Okay, we're kinda getting somewhere. Although I will admit the enemy also hits us rather brutally. So far so good. Gonna hold the position, nice and easy. And fire one more shot. Hopefully hit something. Worthless Idiot. I forgot that the ape is called Worthless Idiot. It's like, Worthless Idiot fires Drywoodian Hognose, and at this point my brain was like, wait a second. Why is a Worthless Idiot firing cannons? Yeah, we should have. You know, but hindsight is always like 2020. And back then, your average German leader was pretty damn militaristic because they basically directly descended from Persia. And, you know, it was a matter of pride, which cost us very, very dearly. To put it mildly. One of our guys is there, wounded. Ever since we started dealing with the bigger ones, we kind of found ourselves in a situation where we're actually making some problems. But how nice that somebody actually remembers that there was a First World War, not just a Second World War. People always seem to forget, conveniently, that there was such a thing. So this battle is not going too well now, but it's getting somewhat uncomfortable. Okay, my gunners are still okay. But I guess that happens when you actually deal with a bloody freaking galleon on the other side too. It takes from me. Okay, they're moving a crew around, probably because of the one I damaged down below. Yeah, they're doing that. And we miss. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yes, I know you're moving your crew around. Okay, we're basically shooting one at a time now. That is not nearly as impressive as I had hoped. Hold the position. Some shit is moving around on their ship. Okay. Jesus Christ, this is getting a lot too close. Feeling really comfortable. Hey, they only have 2 of the cannons manned any longer. That's interesting. Boom, boom, boom. 5 more damage. That's sadly nothing. Hold the position. We're still busy moving the things around. The game is unbelievably nice to me right now because it seems like they really do want to prepare everything perfectly before firing again. Which is understandable, mind you. Okay, let's brace for impact because I'm assuming they're gonna shoot me. Yes, I know you're gonna shoot over. Who's injured? How you managed to hit my freaking cook, I don't know, but I don't give a shit anyway. Better my cook than my cannoneers. The sails were set on fire. Nice. And the fire started on the deck. Even nicer. We're gonna murder some people now. Okay, now they need to move their people around again, which is good. So hold position. I need better cannons though. I can already say as much. Are you telling me I died? Oh, you did tell me I died. I don't know, maybe it would just be easier to just ram into them and deal with them, you know, mano a mano. I see my mistake. We should have done it from the get-go. Instead of relying on our wildly mixed batch of cannons. Okay. Actually, we haven't really done that whole boarding thing in a while. Come on, game. Load. New. But let nobody say I learned from my mistakes or something. Of course not. We shall not learn from our mistakes. We shall attack them most brutally and do something about it. Give no quarter, charge! It's gonna cost me a few things. But that's not anything. Also, where is my galleon named Galleon? That's a bad naming sense if I've ever seen one. Yes, thought I had bad naming sense. They do look rather dangerous, don't they?
Cocksucker.
Did you just call me a cocksucker, you asshole? Swear to God.
Doing the job.
That's it.
Oh yeah, he's actually doing the freezy pillar thing. I was kinda hoping for that. Sounds pretty damn ideal if I can get it there. Come on, give me my wall of swords. Now we basically just have to wait things out a bit. I was like, where comes the shark thing from? Actually just my companion, who has decided to turn himself into a shark. I'd forgotten, he's a druid, isn't he, basically? Ah, it has actually taken some damage here, but nothing I'm too worried about yet. Let's things run a bit. Smart move there, I think, using healing spell there. Those ironclad constructs though, they really are dangerous, aren't they? So, worthless idiot suffered a puncture wound. I'm not too worried. Okay, so we found out the best way to do it is actually just ram into them at full speed and yeah. So we're basically back to Roman times, Tremere stuff, style combat. Just ram them with a little spiky thing and see them sick. Although we're kind of doing a bit more boarding than just, you know, the Romans would have done, I guess. That's a dough. That means at least they will have less people on it. Okay, let's make a nice little save game and get them. Where do you think you're going, you little... No, you will not run away from me. But hey, we found a working... He's actually willing to attack me. With a dao. Did you have something on your eyes, my friend? Okay, my surgeon gets back to doing surgeon things. My best cannoneer goes back doing cannoneer things. And you can change with the worthless idiot. Actually, it's a dao. I'm pretty sure we can take that with cannons, because they should have less than we. Ho. Not bad, but also not good chances wise. Okay, one good hit. It's not much. Okay, Jubit takes 2 turns too, doesn't it? Three turns? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of time. Hold position! Prepare the fire. Fire? That's the odds I wanna see. 190, 80, 80, yeah. Fucking good. Please do it. I believe in you, cannons. Yeah, that's the sort of fucking we're talking about. Brutally in the ass and without any loot whatsoever. Precisely what we were after. Not that they give us a, you know, any quarter. Seven damage. That ain't bad. Six damage. Pretty sure we can survive another few rounds. Okay, who's damage? You fucking... I need more personnel, don't I? Hold the position. Fire the next cannon. I believe in you. 7. That's good. Hold position. Probably should get some unified cannons actually going. will probably actually help. Brace for impact! Hold position. Hold the position again. We only have 3 cannons on that side now. Okay, they're down to 3. We can potentially get them. Brace for impact! Okay, come on, come on. We can do this. I almost believe in you. Satisfying. Very satisfying. Take off. Now then, my crew does need to rest for 10 days. Which is not good, mind you, but it's also not bad. Water. More fruit. Have anything else I want to put up there? Yeah, doesn't really look like anything. Yeah, however, running out of repair supplies because we do take a lot of damage if we fight the bigger guys. Alien Trading Company Novice Captain. The Novice Captain is actually sailing a galleon. They must be paying them pretty damn well. You only have a Dao for your name. I think that would be a good goal. That's a junk, also is a bit more dangerous one. I don't really feel too good about that. Okay, if we want to clear out the lower area, basically, you know, there's a nice little cross in here. Then Unlace of the Many Eyes is probably going to be the next goal. We can probably get there in a few days, which should potentially also give us, you know, a nice opportunity for some repairs. Because we're basically at 25 health. And that said, even I wouldn't want to deal with them. And that's putting it mildly. Might have an opportunity to pass some time if some event happens on our little journey. And I still hope for that. Because in this state, fighting even a Dao is dangerous. Let's put him mildly. Basically the only chance I have of doing it like this with that sort of health is actually if I ram into them. And then it depends on how much damage I actually take from ramming them. Okay, we're gonna make one try and see if we have enough health to survive a ramming action. You know, going all Roman on them. Like, yes, it's a nice ship you have there. It would be a shame if somebody with a spiky protrusion on their helm would ram into it, wouldn't it be? Gave no quarter, George! Okay, at max we lose 29 hull and 15 sails. Oh, yeah. Sounds painful. Hey, that should make it a lot easier to deal with them. They only have a Dao. They can't have that many people on that. We have a freaking galleon. We could have a lot more people on it. 1, 2, 3, okay, that's actually a lot of people they have there. Jesus Christ. Need to even odds a bit. Yeah, I kinda figured he would just jump over. Actually, quite a few jumping over, isn't there? But they're not that strong. I think I should probably save a few of the better spells for later. Just in case, you know? Just in case. He cleans house up here. Most brutally. I like it. Since you're not in close quarters anymore, you can use your guns. I know you love using your guns. That's brutal. Is this a normal gun? No, it's a gun that makes you explode. What do you mean? Boom. Okay, do we have some... yeah, we have some more... Just some more sufferings. But hey, a victory is a victory is a victory. And honestly, just the more health points of my galleon is pretty much evening the odds for me, because then I can reasonably crash into people. Get actually away with it. Oh, I actually found myself a new nice little thingy. Okay, who else is down below the line? Him, but he is a bit dangerous. Oh, hey, Ro, with a junk. Can probably deal with that. But we should probably stock up on supplies again, because we are kind of running, you know, out of supplies at an alarming rate. You should also probably take a break. Because working while injured is actually not good for morale for some mystical reason. It always seems to... What do we feel? Also, there's a random number 2 here. It is actually on the screen, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's not in the map, it's... okay, that's interesting. Wait... 26 hours. Okay, so I can actually pass the time by just waiting. You know what, I'm gonna do this again, so we can actually make use of all of our... Just wait... Wait just in harbor for a bit. I mean, we are running out of supplies, but... God forbid. Okay, let's see here. You are a cannoneer and you're back in action. You are still damaged. 5 days, 9 days, 4 days. Okay. Not that bad. I should probably invest into some more food at some point. One is actually better. I like it. First we need supplies. Cannonballs. Medical supplies, because we don't have any of those anymore. Repair supplies. At least that's 4,000 of my money. We definitely need to at least wait 1 more day so we can actually get some more repairs done. Because otherwise even ramming into people is going to be a bit of a bitch. That's putting it mildly. Okay, most of my crew are back in action. Yes. You go back to being deckhand. You are still damaged for 4 days. You can take over the cannons for him for a moment. You're not good at it, but do well. So let's make a final look around to discern which is the next target. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. You are all a bit out there. Hmm. You know, it seems like a bad target. You also seem like a bad target. Better target, but still a bit bad. I guess I could deal with those cunts. Or I could try at least. Kurado, you're on a junk. You don't really have much else to offer. Radulf. You have a galleon yourself, so ramming is basically all we can do at that point. You're relatively close to me, which I would find rather tempting. Okay, I'll make the safe it actually set sail. Don't let me escape! Follow! That's a galleon though, yeah. We're going to ram the shit out of that because I'm not going to get into a cannon duel with a fucking galleon. Okay. You're mine. You'll suffer. Oh shit. Ah, fuck's sake. I wanted not to do it like this. That was my mistake. Well, we got one hit into their sails. Race for impact. Race for impact again. I have one cannon for 33% chance. Maybe we're just bold about it. I seem to only have one cannon, but it's called a hull breaker. I'm somewhat scared of that actually. Because that sounds like a very bad thing to hit me. Let's not take the risk. Those Iron Thunderers though, they really do pay for themselves, don't they? Are they trying to run away from me? Because it seems like they're trying to run away from me. Shit, they're probably faster than us, aren't they? 92% chance. Yeah, they're running away. Those freaking cunts. I'm not gonna let you away. Okay, let's do it the risky way. Sometimes you have to be brutal. What can I say? It works. That is actually the whole point. Especially against the ship that would usually be able to run away, which of course makes no sense. The weight of my coin purse, what tells you of defeat. Yeah, sure. I was smart enough to invest my coin purse into something. There goes forward, and I love you. You are an idiot. You are not supposed to be going forward. A gold-backed paladin. Well, shit. I'm gonna kill someone from my own brotherhood then.
Try something else.
I do love this little crazy orc thing. It works wonders. Most brutally. Okay, I think the lower part is almost cleared. The mage tries to be smart. Not going to work though. Yeah. Hey there, where the fuck are you jumping? I was like, I'm going to jump here. No. Runs away. Yeah, I think this fight is pretty much won. Okay, how is my crew morale? Pretty good. That means we can take all of it. We do need to make some money actually, because kind of running out. Somewhat fierce. is left? Use and as far as easily beatable ones, that should be everyone. Because in this upper quarter there are some very dangerous people. Like that, for example. You know, that. And where's the other one? No, not you, not you, not you. Was another one here, wasn't there? Can't find him right now. Hopefully a good sign. Hey, at least all of the, or almost all of the named ones. Are you the one I was thinking? Yeah, you're the one I was thinking about. Can we reasonably survive another crash, though? Somewhat, yeah. It is a junk. Depending on how they are armed, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. That is going to cost us. Okay, how bad are the damages gonna be? Really bad. And my crew is down to 12 people. Yeah. Probably a good idea to sail back. I think we have done enough piracy for once. We also kind of found some of the triumphs, so we can go back and show them off and get some coin out of it, I hope. Because we fucking need some coins. Pretty big crew, actually. Yeah, we definitely need to rest, though. Okay, since they're nicely coming out, they're really balling up though. That's not necessarily something I find all that unpleasant. Mostly because of this. Yes, it will hurt a few of your comrades, but could be worse. It looks like a pretty bloody mess down there. Oh, there was another one hidden. They were almost smart by hiding themselves. Then they were not so smart by coming out when they saw. I mean, you know, if you're a rogue and you're hiding in the shadows and you see that your whole crew just got slaughtered, your first thought should be, well, let's jump into the water. My chances are probably better swimming. They really would have been better. Well. Yeah, with the amount of damages we have so far, I think retreating to Nagataka is probably the wiser choice in this particular matter. Also, we have some, you know, injured crew. The crew is, well, getting somewhat more injured. Which makes fighting even less appealing than it usually is. Well, then back to good old Nagataka. Actually, I think we can solve a few quests, actually. Let's see here. Return to Fleet Master Bakoyo in the Brass Citadel. We can do this because we just beat him. We can go to outside of the Valley Training Community at Queen's Birth. Yeah, we can do that too. And we can deliver the arrow to Mad Marina. That's good. But first, I guess it's wait time again. Yes, yes. Waiting most profoundly. But let my ship get actually some healing done and I can use it again. How healed are we? Still not full. Again, waiting a few days is not the worst thing we could ever do, you know. Put your place, just do what I tell you again. Just assume that I mean you to wait. Only 4 members now. Problem is I really don't have any replacement crew going for me. So basically when we're getting hit, we're getting hit. Ain't no coming back from there. That's a close range weapon, the Royal Bronzer. 4 to 7. I mean, it seems to be a bit more on the line of the normal weapons I use. But I should probably look for more Iron Thunderers or Imperial Long Guns. I mean, having 2 sets of Iron Thunderers and 2 sets of Imperial Long Guns would probably serve me rather well. And can sell off some shit. Give it first. Wait. Yeah, this game is rather nice. I can tell you that much. Actually, both of them, Pillars of Eternities, are really entertaining. At first, when I started playing the first one, quite a while ago, I was like, okay, it's an RPG, it's gonna be okay-ish. And after a while, I actually found, to enjoy myself rather much. So yeah, do go ahead, play it again. It is absolutely worth your time, I'd say. This one too, at first I was kinda meh. Well, yeah, of course I played the old Baldur's Gate games. It's basically the whole reason why I play games like this. Probably would never have started if not for good old Baldur's Gate. Especially Baldur's Gate 1. The whole exploring the wilderness part really got me going, I can tell you that much. Actually, I think I played some of it on this channel already. I can't tell you off the top of my head how far we actually went, but we did do a lot. And you know, I might actually finish the first one at some point. Second one, maybe. It's also good. But I really enjoyed the first Baldur's Gate a lot. Shit, now I feel like playing that one too. Oh well, I can do that at some point in the near future. All this will not be the last. 3 million. There will be more of them. Lots and lots more. Let's sell off some shit so we can actually pay for that. Give me a second. It happened. Oh, 9. Someone followed. Wouldn't you believe it? It is, and now I need to read this as if it had some space between it. Oh, eine Wespe. Oh, a wasp. In good old-fashioned English. That's very nice. It has followed. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Although you kind of caught me off guard there for a second. Almost misclicked there. Rushed a little bit though. Oh, it is indeed very nice. Quite nice. No, not this one, you idiot. This one. Just as nice as making some money off of stolen goods. Oh, well, totally not stolen goods, of course. I legally acquired those through the good old excuse of I found them floating on the sea. So I might have been in a boat, but you know. Details. Very much so details. Also, I'm gonna keep some, just in case I need some armor to either look snazzy or equip somebody with. I mean, usually not the great armor, but... Oh yes, you fought the right man for that. I am, after all, a good old German. You know. Comes with its advantages, I'd say. Sometimes. You also remind me of somebody else who dropped by a while ago who was basically named, what was it, Wiener, basically? It was like, yes. Although, to be fair, I almost butchered your name. Because, you know, reading without any spacing in between kind of makes it difficult. Actually takes a bit of concentration on my part, which is already split because half of it is in the game, and the other half tries to follow the little people that just drop by and say something. Surprisingly difficult, I find. Kill this. Kill this. Ah, chips were making a nice deal here. And now then. Well, so far we have basically not done much. Let me give you a bit of an explanation with the help of the map. Now, you might remember this if you have played this before, which you apparently have. So basically we got stranded here. We did all of the shit here. Then we basically set out to Neketaka and started all of the nonsense there. But as you might know, on Neketaka there are so many side quests and areas to explore that we have not yet actually managed to explore the Serpent's Crown, the palace area, yet. Basically, we started on Queen's Birth and worked ourselves through all the areas, solving side quests, making friends, enemies, and slaughtering a lot of things. Then, while that was happening, and whenever I felt in the mood, I kind of went on a bit of a sailing trip all around the islands to see where we can land safely. I do kind of orientate myself a bit by the basically by the advice the game gives me. So if it's like this, you can potentially do this. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna require a lot of resources. But since the game's like, no, don't do it, I kind of ignored those. Just solved those that were doable, according to the game. And, well, basically last episode we kind of took care of there's side questing thing and Shoti's side questing thing, and now I'm basically just finishing up a few more side quests before I think next episode is pretty much when we're going to finally go up here. You know, because we're here. This is the quest area basically we are finishing up now. And then next time the Serpent's Crown is where it's gonna be at. So that's the state we're in now. The absolute state we're in now. And yeah. Also, you know, because I am old school like this, I couldn't really ignore any side quests lying around the way. That would just be not my style, to put it mildly. Now then, I am thinking about giving myself some more upgrades. Those are not cheap though. Those are really not cheap though. I just restored basically 30,000 man-months, but it's neat, but meh. Maybe some cheaper equipments. That's basically the same thing I already have. It's worse than what I already have. Iron Sandra. I did kind of think about the Imperial long guns, didn't I? I don't really like... See this one here. Always the deal with the cannons is basically, if they are short range, they do lots of damage. But that also means I need to basically spend 3 or 4 turns just sailing towards my enemies. And it seems not too safe. So I guess we could even it out by buying ourselves 2 Imperial long guns. Then we have 2 Iron Thunderers and 2 long guns on each side. That's not a bad deal. 0 to 75 meters. Yeah, no. Thank you very much, game, but no. I guess I could buy myself the Captain's Quarters and the Menagerie. Because I'm pretty sure I will use this ship until the end. What do you give me? Minus combat speed, plus health, and minus travel speed. Yeah, sounds like a good deal. One I already have. No reason to get more. Gets more combat speed, minus health. How's the travel speed though? 12,000 already, eh? Okay, now things are actually turning into the area of being fucking pricey. But oh well. What was the button for that actually? H. I knew it. Why do I press E? Oh yeah, because I'm an idiot. I had forgotten. I don't want any of those. Which also means I can probably sell off all of the other nonsensical things I have now. Put that in there. We can sell that one. Boom. And everything else we will have to save up for. I would most definitively say. The added speed should actually give us a bit of an advantage when we come into combat, because some enemies, for some mystifistical reason, do think it's a good idea to run away on us. I know. Can't even understand that. Wait, you're a pretty damn good cannoner. You should be on the cannons. Yeah, I think we are finally re-equipped. In a nice way. Now then, what's next? We could go on a bit more ship hunting. We feel like it. Let me just... that guy. At some point I would like to beat him up, but game says he's gonna be difficult, and I don't really like to take the risk, basically. In this particular case. That's the one that is even worse. Some master captains. You are also one of the dangerous ones. Okay, let's make a decision after we see how many of them there are that we would want to beat. You are also difficult. Yeah, not really, but a bit. Means we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 captains are left that I see myself reasonably beating, so I guess we're gonna do this. Now I could, tell the camera to, not follow, but normally I like it to follow. Normally I do. Just not right about now. Okay, what actually are we attacking? A junk. That's a big ship. A more trading vessel, mind you, than an actual combat vessel. I want to try that with my cannons. You know what? We give it one try. That's what the oldest cheat in the book is for. Now then, let me ask you a nice little question. What do you think is the oldest cheat in the book of cheating that has been written generations and decades and probably even more? I'll give you some moment to think about it while I concentrate on fighting junk. Actually, can I see your ship? There's some button I can press to see your ship. Apparently not. Okay, first, let's close the distance a bit. 70 meters, that's neat. Get even closer. Because just in case they decide to run away from me. The enemy is probably going to shoot right now. Now they're gonna stop first, that's smart. Now they're gonna shoot. The answer is cauliflower. Good guess, good guess. Very good guess. Sadly, not precisely what I was asking now. The answer, to give it to you, the oldest cheat in the book is actually save scumming. Just save and reload. It's the oldest way you can cheat in any game, and it works splendidly. Ever since Baldur's Gate, ever since way back when we actually, saved before level up in order to get the max health points, people realized that, wait a second, that means I have an unbelievable advantage over any sort of combat situation, because I can just save ahead of time and then reload. Works like a charm. Now that answer might, be a bit disappointing, but it is, after all, an absolutely true answer. They really are not that healthy though, I just saw. I was expecting a bit... Oh yeah, right, that's actually the one biggest weakness of the jungle, isn't it? Its hull is basically not meant for combat, which means they are surprisingly easy to deal with. They also get surprisingly easily damaged. But they do have an arse load of crew, that is a problem. Avoiding a bad outcome in a situation by using the program's function is still, not the intended function, now is it? We still can shoot. Well, we're gonna wait most nicely. taking some damage there, okay. Who's damaged? Why do my cannoneers always get fucking damaged? Report to... Okay, those are nice chances. I like my chances. Boom! Boop, 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 boop. And that is going well. Let's see, yeah. Anything else I need to be worried about? Not really. Okay, we're just gonna hold positions here nice and easy and wait for things to happen. My hut is my hut, yeah. My hood is loaded, but well, that's, you know. Not a problem. We will sink in 4 rounds, that's not a problem. We just need to fire off a few more shots. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. Hopes and dreams, I know. Many of them were had. Come on, hit them. 8 damage, yeah, that's enough. The end. Came swiftly. Okay. That went surprisingly well, and we only have minor losses to think about. Okay, where's the next one? You have a galleon. Yeah, that sounds dangerous. What about you? You have a dhow. Not as dangerous. And, isn't there another one? Have I lost one? Eh? Question mark? Oh, no. But that's the dangerous one. I swear there was one more. Maybe, you know... Did I imagine that? Maybe I did. I mean, I'll take it. Yep. Stay, camera. Now the problem with fighting though is that mostly they're gonna be busy really trying to run away. Oh, which is, you know, a bit of a problem. Okay, let's try it. First, full speed ahead. Get closer. Turn to port, which is gonna be a pain because it takes us 2 turns. That's it. Actually, the actual disadvantage of a large ship is that it, of course, takes a lot longer to turn. They have 3 cannons. That's a very lucky shot on their side. Giving us some fire under the ass, right off the bat. Good opener, good opener. I'm still doing an ass load of damage though. It's not good. And we still have to wait. I bet it is. One of our crew gets once again injured, that's always nice. Now we started to fire on their deck. Take that, asshole. You little assholes, that's what you deserve. Now we have all the time in the world to change that out. You take over the cannons. Again, and rather solid hit. In a good direction here. Is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Graceful impact, maybe? It's actually trying to shoot us. Good shit, they got their first turn off. Got one hit on us, but not really a problem. Hold position. Fire the starboard cannons. Well, one. Okay, if we can get another solid round of hits off, we should be able to get something done here. Come on, do it. I believe in you. And that was more than enough. Suffer, bitches. Take all of this stuff, and that means only one is left, right? Yeah. The one with the alien. Now I'm thinking that we can take him with ramming action and then just doing it mano a mano. Good old fashioned. He's actually willing to attack me, isn't he? Okay, you people take a rest. Make an eye on a safe game. That's best timing, isn't it? It's like direct collision course. The game is like, here, have an encounter. It's very important that you know that some of your crew are choking on deck. They're probably like, oh shit, I see a ship, it's getting closer. It's just another bunch of fish. Let's check. Zero fish display discolored scales. Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna invite sickness on my ship. But, game, that's not how that works. It's really not how that works, game. Game's like, no, he just teleported behind you. She wanted to do a sneaky assassin over Bartley. Ah, no, give no water. That's going to hurt us. That's going to really hurt us though. Yeah, I kinda figured. Now then. Let's see how bad it looks. I want to find out one way or another. Pretty nice assortment of enemies. Okay, you will go forward, please. Okay, protect him then. You please go back, you're a freaking mage, you're not supposed to be in close quarters. You summon me an elf. How does it look up there? Not that bad. Okay, so far so good. Another one going down. A named enemy! Oh ho 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 ho. She's like, you are not my enemy. Whoop, die. No penetration. Well, that wasn't nearly as epic as I hoped your first strike would be. Come on, give him. I need to be going. Oh, do have a good day and all of that, and yeah. I will enjoy it. You can count on that one. Do feel free to drop by again. I'm basically around every day anyway, so, you know. You will have ample opportunity, let's just say. Until next time. And they all die. Ah, so pleasant. Pleasant sounds of people getting, you know, annihilated. In a most brutal fashion, right that. Ah. Okay, I think with that we have pretty much cleared the map of anything the game itself has decided is beatable. So I assume. Could swear there was one else though. I mean, you know, I may just be getting crazy in my old age, or maybe my eyesight is failing me, or my ability to count for that matter. But I had the distinct feeling that there was somebody else. Very distinct feeling. That's going to hurt me for quite a while, isn't it? Actually considering dealing with you? No, most definitively not. You have 2 cold skulls. Don't think I would consider that. Well then, I guess we can go back to good old-fashioned Nigataka and get ourselves some nice booty. All the bounties we just collected. Also, we don't have someone on the helm. The ship is just going to sail itself, don't worry. I'm sure it will do great. Splendid, even. Yes, yes, very much so. Also, since we have some money, we might actually be wanting to buy some more drinks for our crew. We are getting kind of thirsty. Also, that random, number just sticking onto your screen. That too is rather interesting. Now then, actually aware that we could probably sell off the excess we just took on. Do we have some more money to spend? I don't feel like that poor person. You go too, and me. I would like to keep some copies of the weapons just in case I need them to equip somebody else now. A late joiner in my little crew. Got a crossbows. Didn't even know we had that many. I mean, so far things are going relatively well, actually. I do wonder how high the bounties will actually be, because some of those were actually a bit higher on the rating than some of our previous encounters. So I'm having some hopes that we might actually get somewhat richer when we actually tell them of our little success. Also, I guess we did get the Luminosara for that one quest, so we could probably finish that one off too. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, now refill my ship's supply to full. And then, where would food be? Okay, we have a lot of things. If I were to buy like 100 of that, that'd be more money than I actually have. Okay. Okay. Lager is definitively not an option. I can't even... Oh no, wait, that's money I get, isn't it? Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay. That should solve that problem. Yes, a nice amount of water. Oh well, drink in general more likely, because, well, it's not just water. Yep. We are well prepared. Did we perchance pick up any ship equipment? Don't think we really have. Doesn't look like it. Really good idea to sell those off too, so we get rid of them. Oh wait, there it is. You know what, let's sell like 6 of those. It's not like we really need all that many. And we're only really ever gonna use one ship anyway. Money is of course worth a lot more. Now, I think one of them is right in front of the Valian Trading Company's building. So we can get our bounties now. Hopefully. We might actually be able to do some of the follow-up quests too, because there should be bounties on pretty much every named character in the sea, so that we can get some nice money out of it. Hopes and dreams and all of the good nonsense.
What'd you do?
Times, lass. Would spare you the telling, lest you be set on it.
I reckon I can handle it.
Crew I were with, they give me any job they thought like to kill me. I live to prove them wrong.
Well, happens.
Can't live the good times unless you survive the bad. That what being a pirate's all about?
Aye, sure enough. Besides, lasses say the scars be adding distinction.
Well, he's making a good point. Are you the one I'm looking for? Yes, you are. Indeed the one I'm looking for.
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
Kinda, yeah. Get
Perfecto.
it.
For once, our service ships may take to the waters without fear. Knowing that is almost priceless.
Well, the price you're paying is kinda low.
You've taken all the work from the louses of Queen's Birth, and I have nothing more to offer you, save this.
Strikes out her hand and tips her head to the side, wearing an awkward smile. It's not money. That's not helping, woman. But okay, I'll take it. Better than nothing, I suppose. Ugh. What else? To the Brass Citadel, I guess. Probably we get some more bounty hunting work down there. Well, you know, hopes and dreams. Even better if you already killed the person the bounty is on. It's like, yeah, I totally killed her for the bounty. Did you know of the bounty before? And yes, of course I did. I didn't just randomly attack anyone and everyone I see on the sea and hope that at some point they had a bounty put on them. Of course not. That would be inhumane, wouldn't it be? Where actually is that asshole? Don't completely remember. That's going to bite me in the ass. From what? Maybe my journal tells me. The fleet master, he's probably in his office, isn't he? Let's hope so. No reason to run around all pointlessly. And then we're gonna go to the gullet and give the Mad Morena the Luminous Ardra. Wait, I don't want to plunder your desk. Talk to me.
My favorite privateer. Clear skies.
Well, I dealt with that asshole.
Then let us content ourselves that some small corner of the archipelago is safe from Valian excess.
Still not worth it in money, though.
Our work is unfinished, privateer. Are you ready to hunt anew?
Well, if you have bounties.
Captain, your final target is Burunga, a Hawana captain of many seasons. She is known for bending nature to her will and pursuing her foes with relentless fury.
Yeah, man, said to say, but I've already dealt with that.
It is satisfying to see one of our island cousins humbled for a change. May the others take this as an example. Privateer, you served Rauatai with distinction. No more could possibly be asked of you.
Yes, been a real pleasure. If you weren't so fucking stingy about your fucking money. Oh boy. And... I guess with that we only really can go to Mad Morena about her Luminous Ardra. And we have all the side quests done and dealt with for the moment. I guess that we're gonna level up. Seems like something we should do. It was Delver's Row, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. The place we had to really search for, I remember that. Going through that labyrinth thingy. Bit annoying, but well, we found it. The end, that's all that really matters. The end of the long, long day. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, wrong area. Well, that sucks. But there was a lift down there, wasn't there? Let's see if the guards... I do remember coming out of this and the guards not stopping me. And then when I tried to turn back, they did kind of try to stop me. Bit annoying, that one. Let's hope he's not idiotic enough to try that again, otherwise I'm going to murder him.
You the Watcher? Dario said you couldn't pass.
Oh, that's very good for you, because otherwise I would have slaughtered you where you stand. You know. Doesn't really give you much of a choice, does he? No. Load faster game. Actually, the one thing that this game is rather inferior in when it comes to compared to, you know, the first one, loading times.
Hold it right there, mate.
What?
State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood.
Well, I'm here on behalf of Captain
If you've come
Adels.
to see Mad Morena, God shield your soul.
What do you mean, come to see? I've got quite literally a quest from her, you idiot.
Far be it from me to be stopping your march into death. Captain's there, and she's in a fit of a mood, so step lightly, aye?
Shut up, you asshole. I've already been there.
Hello, Swabby.
Shut up, woman.
Well, regale me.
So, you know, Dario.
Of course, he's my landlubbery contact in the gullet. Once he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day.
Well, and after that,
It's a mistake sailors make only once.
depends on, you know, how far he drops and what he hits.
He shattered both legs.
Ouch.
Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that he lost his taste for the sea.
Yeah, can't really have sea legs when you don't have any feeling in your legs, I guess.
Know what makes you a pirate, Lovesome?
Well, you know, a blackened heart and an insatiable lust for plunder.
Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate.
No, that just makes you a sailor, you
Sure,
idiot.
plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the Principe.
Perhaps Ferranda would disagree with you.
Aye, but Aldi's wouldn't. She's the only other captain what matters to me. You don't see me flying Ferrante's flag now, do you? My loyalty lies with the
Punch in the
new
mouth.
flag,
It's so
future,
tempting.
and the strength of the Principe.
Well, I've got you the Luminous Artery
I
you
invite
wanted.
you to hand it over swiftly then.
Jesus Christ. This Mad Morena really has a way with words that makes me really want to punch her in the mouth.
Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget.
Let's hope so.
And neither will Captain Aldi's. Best believe I'll be sending her a missive to sing of your praises.
Now that we have the new blood of the Principe a bit, maybe it's time to actually serve the old blood a bit so that conflict really gets, you know, going. That would be most pleasant, wouldn't it, Pit?
A deal's a deal then. We'll catch us a fresh contact. Round up the shipments. The Ruparu will have to stand on their own 2 feet someday. But for now, we'll keep them out of the ground.
Okay, all well and good. And we found a food source for the Ruparu that has nothing to do with either of the big companies, but rather with the pirates. Using the pirates for that though, that's also not the greatest of ideas, I'd say. I mean, technically speaking, I don't think there is a good solution here. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I think we're gonna first tell Inoue about that. So that he knows he will actually get some food, and we have that quest out of our hair. Then we're gonna do the level up, and then we're going to sail over to speak with Ferrante. Helping the old blood a bit. You know, it's a bit of a balancing act. Honestly, I don't want any of the pirate groups to actually become dominant in their little internal conflict. Because mostly a unified, strong pirate army is the last thing the Deathfire needs. Same actually with the other companies. We would like to balance them all a bit so that they remain equally at a standstill. I think that's actually the most profitable state they can be in, instead of one dominating and pushing their own agenda through to the last. Doesn't really sound like there's much profit to be made there. And after all, Since apparently sailing is all you need to be a pirate, I'm a pirate most definitively, and as such, plundering comes next. I want money to be made. Well, mostly to be flowing into my own personal purse, but, well, you know. In order for that to happen, first money need to be around. Sadly enough. I never get tired of saying it doesn't really grow on trees. We do need to be smart about it. Yes, yes, very, very smart. I thought it really shouldn't take that long to sail over to Durnage or whatever the place was called that he said. And go to the gullet. The good thing is, once you actually solved the finding of the places, you can actually just fast travel through it. Because going through that fucking labyrinth again is not something I'm too pleased about. What's wrong, Kitty? Are you hungry? At that time again. It is snack time for Kitty, apparently. As he just very, you know, noisily reminded me of. Do we need any more supplies? I don't really think we need. We do have a nice amount of money still. How far were we? That actually gives me more sail health. Interesting. And I don't yet have an anchor. Those sails would be nice, but that price is definitely not without some consideration at least. Today we don't have a better anchor yet, so I guess that would be a good investment. No, I'm not gonna buy that many of them. One is more than enough. And then we're gonna leave by sea. Nothing but a good plan. Yeah, H. Why do I always forget that it's H? Button to open your little ship menu. Well, you're a good navigator, but we do have a good navigator. He would also be a helmsman in worst case scenario. Now, let's sail over to that particular nonsense. And help the next best pirate. Yay, piracy. I mean, you know, as long as they're willing to actually pay me for my jobs, I'm actually not against helping them. Oh shit, I forgot something. I wanted to tell the guy about me doing cool things for him, like giving him some food. Jesus Christ, how scatterbrained can you be on such a fine morning? Oh well, I guess it's not any longer a morning. Anyway, so... Sorry, God, I needed to now. Imagine that you just set sail, the crew is all happy, the captain's like, stop! We need to sail back, I forgot something. And just the slightest bit of embarrassment. Hey old man, I did something for you. Yes, you are aware of my presence, that's good. The principal will supply food again, if more Ruparo work with them.
I have no choice but to hope this venture together fares better than our last. We will accept the Principe's generosity and work to return it tenfold.
That's neat.
Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both Kith and gods. Always the Ruparo will know of your kindness.
That is very good, yeah. If you could put your kindness into a value of coins, how much precisely would that be?
Should you need refuge within Nekadaka, know that the Ruparo will stand by your side.
It's nice. I got an army of underfed, potentially crippled, blind, sick workers. Yes, I feel so much better already. Take care, old man. I do not wish death upon you
Never
just yet.
fill your sails, girl. We will not forget what you have done for us.
Yes, better hope so. Well, we'll see if they will ever come in use, I suppose, but I highly doubt, for some mystical reason, that they will actually be useful. And what am I supposed to have a strategy with a bunch of underfed workers? I don't think it's the time yet to build the giants a nice big factory to put them in. I don't think that has happened yet. But I guess, you know, they do say that you should do a good deed once a day at least. Guess that's gonna be my good deed of the day and be happy and done with it. So who knows? Maybe in the long term it's actually going to be profitable. Maybe. Now we can say hello to Dunaj and like, hello. Grande. I know you invited me a month, potentially even, you know, a year ago, but, well, you know how it is. The weather was bad. Took me a while. Blatant lies. Blatant lies indeed. Totally didn't completely ignore you because I don't like you or something like this. Of course not. Could you even insinuate such a thing about me? My heart is bleeding. Ah, yes. And totally, I had the ship when last time you met. I did not save up for like month and month to buy this. Of course not, no. Actually, where's my pass button? There's my pass button. Save game and see how this area looks. I don't think we actually have ever been here, so it's a new area to explore and of course to steal from. A very important fact of life. Quite frankly, it doesn't look like much. Oh look, it's shiny. That's my new lantern. It is very shiny.
That can't be who I think it is.
By the peg leg before?
It's awful.
Who are you?
Green Menace?
Damn me
That
for
I
a butt
did.
slice of hardtack. It's you, ain't it?
What do you mean, you? You is a very broad. Do I know you?
Of course not. But I know you like I know the curve of my 11th toe.
You have 11 toe. That's interesting. First there's a euphemism. You secretly had a dick in your pants. Just did it.
The Watcher, captain of a mighty ship, god chaser and fiend slayer.
Yeah, that's just the beginning. I'm also looking splendid.
Must be expensive sustaining a reputation like that, eh?
Yeah, kinda. You know, many people wanting to murder you for
I'll
it.
keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling. And I'm in the market for a scuttler.
My, you've got me interested.
You read me like a book, you do. Then let's talk business, eh?
Yes.
You'll be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rowatai's finest, eh? I don't ask my client what he did or what scale his death balance is. Safer to keep questions in the hold.
Well, already dealt with that. Give me my money.
Hope the Navy doesn't trouble you none over it. They tend to hold a grudge.
Yeah, at this point everybody holds a grudge because I've been mercilessly slaughtering everyone.
Hey, you're better at this than I thought. You open to more work and more coin for your trouble?
If you actually up the coin at some point, yes.
Your next target is Kuaru, a Huana captain with a black mark on his name. He sees outlander ships like floating game ready to be harpooned.
Had to say, already dealt with that.
He's well scuttled then?
Got better.
Blimey, you're keen at this.
Well, yeah, you know, I was busy.
There's more work in your future. Just give me the usual signal, eh?
Well, what boundaries?
You'll be scuttling a Valian captain next. Rock Stomper Rodul is a mountain dwarf with a penchant for sinking freedom lovers. So you'll be doing me a personal favour scuttling his craft.
I'll take the bounty.
I've no doubt you'll deliver on your word. Rodul commands the galleon Goat's Horn in the open waters east of Nekataka.
Yeah, he's one of those captains I have been avoiding for now. Mostly because he seems actually dangerous. Large Omar sailor sits on the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. He shifts his blue-green skin, ripples over his hulking muscles.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see?
Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now.
You're kinda missing your eyes, eh?
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
Tell, what's your story?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others?
If it gets you paid, yes.
I was a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see?
He waved one massive hand in front of his sightless eyes.
Didn't lose much skin, but the flash burned out me eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it?
Kinda, yeah.
No one will have me for work.
Come here, take some copper.
Hundra's blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
Ain't a monster, you know. Also, you did tell me his story, which is entertaining enough, I suppose. And that's really all that matters, isn't it? A trim man in practical, well-crafted leather watches you from the corner of his eyes. He catches you looking his way, his hand drifts casually to the dagger at his hip, and lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corners of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine wow. He waves you over.
A cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale?
Well, if it's interesting. Well, tell me about yourself.
I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age. I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake.
Well, go on.
I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings, but they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Bonicetta.
Oh, I remember saving those one.
I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the republics.
Well, that's a shame, eh?
Indeed. But I should have asked better questions of my employers. And now I'm here, kicking my heels in the dead fire, where no one knows my name and with few prospects before me.
How horrible.
I would like to make amends to Bonicetta personally, but it seems a distant possibility.
So, why do you speak like a alien?
I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again.
Still important, isn't it?
It is good to blend in. All the better to observe the business of those around you. Yes?
Can you teach me what you learned in the Vadian Republics?
Ark, you listened to my tale. I suppose I can do that for you for 3,000 copper.
Sure.
Well done.
Well done indeed. Shows you a trick of lifting a man's coin purse from his belt. Between demonstrations, also gives you tips for negotiating with even the most hard-headed of merchants. You thank him and turn away, just as you're about to leave. He tosses a coin purse to you with a laugh.
You nearly forgot something.
The coin purse he tossed you as your own. Well...
Bonai Mika. Well, I learned of the... I joined up with a company I would like to make amends to Bonnie Cores.
You find a woman of early middle years, dressed fine, with dirty armor, adorned with bright purple piping. Her long scars bisect her brown jaw. So she stands at ease, and nervous energy thrums through her.
Fair day, traveler.
Fair day indeed.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Well, tell me about yourself.
Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen.
A field, you say?
The living lands most off, but the dead fire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the dead fire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a lady of luxury's afternoon luncheon, in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands.
Glorious, you say?
Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no, you often get into trouble then.
Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course.
Yes, of course, of course.
It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the skimps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all. Oh, aye.
Stories.
Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see?
She's back here and shows you her mangled ear. It looks like something had a good chew on it.
Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree.
Well, you know, if everybody around you dies and you're the only one to ever come back all the time, I guess
It's
that's,
just
you
the
know...
nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places.
Sounds like dangerous work, alright.
On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though. Mostly intact, even. A blessing from the living lands, I call it. Aye. But I do go on, don't I?
Well, could you teach me what you learned in your time exploring the living lands?
With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper.
Everybody seems to want just my best. Which, of course, is my money. Sure. Teach me.
Excellent. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Okay. She starts with the practical training. How to move silently through bush, when and how best to hide, how to step so as to muffle the sound of your feet. Important lessons all around. Satisfied, she moves on a high-level explanation of various theories of knowledge. She seems to have quite a passion for epistemology. Not even gonna try to correct that. Goes on for an excruciatingly long time before at least sending you on your way. Epistemology... no, fuck it. I have better things to do here than try to do this in English. Fucking language. Finally, I picked up a cat named Sorrow. Maybe he's able to carve a nice Z into his opponents. I wonder. I see an elected pig. That too is gonna follow me. I'm assuming. Chauncey the pig. You shall be mine.
You must go.
There's actually quite a lot here on this island. Monash is apparently a free city of 1,500 population. It exports pirates. It's not an export, as far as I'm aware. And what do we have here? The King's Coffin, that's probably the inn or something, and we have the Radiant Court at the Bellfire Beacon. I'm assuming our dear friend is at the Bellfire Beacon. There's all of the other nonsense to explore. First, leveling up it is, isn't it? Yeah, I can also leave through here, can't I? That's just gonna give me the same options, isn't it? Okay, so first things first, leveling up again. Becoming ever more powerful. Now, before I do that, I need to reposition myself a bit. I also need to make some room, because right now I have no room on my fucking desk to actually put my hands. And also I need to, you know, kind of find my little note into who actually goes which direction in their leveling up. Bit of an important thing, you know, to keep consistency. I mean, I do know the most because you can see where I've already invested points. Makes it a lot easier, I'd say. But there are also skills, and I do have a bit of a list of which things to look out for that I wanted to have. Yeah, this isn't it. Yeah, that's the right one. Now then. Fire up the pipe and let's do this. Most profoundly. But that too is a very important part of leveling up. Enjoyment makes it. Oh then. Athletics and intimidate. A nice spread. Nah, this one doesn't work any longer. what this one does. That doesn't work well. Still got that nice self-kill thing. Revive spell. I don't know. None of that really seems too tempting, honestly. That's kind of cool. More zeal would also be nice. Okay, we're gonna go for more zeal first, then see what happens next. That seems kind of neat. Nice way to hit them all. Then again, you know, Woodland there's a tank most of the time anyway, so dealing damage is not really his main job. That's kind of neat. Same one we had before, I think. More discipline, but that's only used for skills, and he's not really using many of those. That's probably a good idea, actually. You see, he's kind of in the thick of things. Yeah, let's go for the Conqueror stance, that seems rather neat.
Hey.
You know, that seems rather useful. Let's stay with that. I have decided so. More diplomacy. A weapon summoning, but I can't really summon any weapons. It seems kind of neat. Could probably use that as a follow-up spell to my summoning spell. Yeah, I like that. A bit more damage on my priesty. As for you, little one, you're gonna get more mechanics. Because that's one skill we really need you to be good at. As for you, all of the empowers. Maybe the accurate empower would be neat. I mean, he's kind of a roguish character, so I guess the increased critical would be a good idea. And get out of the way. And one little match boy. What about you? More of training. It's an advanced version, blah blah. Make a small set of low level spells. There's a summoning spell, and I do like that. Also, having a copy of Elf just standing around and casting some minor spells seems like a very good use of time. Edward did it. Well. So I think, however, that this shall be it for the moment. It was a rather successful little session, if I do say so myself. We murdered a lot of ships. We finally got a big ship. That was worth it. That alone was worth it, actually. Got it equipped with things, and now, as long as my people don't, you know, get wounded all of the time and forget how to shoot their cannons, we're actually in a pretty good position. So, well, apart from that, we also got rid of quite a few, actually, side quests. The list is not getting any longer at this point. Actually getting rather short. So there's you now. Not that much more to go on. And it leaves us enough to do side quest wise in the next. Yes, absolutely. Starting with the Frontier thing, exploring this whole island. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a lot of cool things to do still. Of course, you know, there's also stuff like, where is it, the Archmage Vault, which we can still do. Back in Nickajaw, and travel to Crooksburg Island. And to do some horrible things to the really bad pirates. So yeah. With this I shall have to bid you adieu. Thanks for dropping by, of course. It is highly appreciated. And a mess for easily named ones. We have the strategy member dropping by before a rather important trip he's going to take. Yeah, let's do wish him well. That's not a nice situation to be in, but well, wish him all the best. Anyway, he deserves it. On the other side we have, eine Wespe. A very, very German name. Coming by, talking. Oh, talk was nice. Also indulging my little riddle. And he also did follow. Oh, look at that. Very nice. I do appreciate it. Thank you again. And, well, once again, he had to leave a bit early, but I'm sure we will see him again, or so I do hope. As for everybody else on the more lurking side of things, do feel appreciated too, after all, for very much more people. Quite literally. Do pat yourself on the shoulder. A job well done, once again, and we do hope to see you all again, of course, as in this fine evening. Because on this fine evening, we're going to start the next Saturday project. I've not yet changed anything, so even if you were to look into the schedule, you would not see anything else but Grandia 2. That, of course, has been finished. Now, you can take bets on what's going to come next, of course, if you so desire. I will indulge you with an answer. Of course, you know, there's some obvious choices and some not so obvious choices, and I'm, well, still not finally decided. I think I will decide that over my lunch. Then I will have to prepare somewhat shortish. Also, you know, the kitty does kinda need its lunchtime snack, otherwise it's gonna get annoying, and I would much rather like to avoid him being annoying and running around all the time going like me, while running around most purportedly and bringing everything into disarray. So yeah, once again, thank you for dropping by, and have a good one. See you soon. Bye.